Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today is BookList Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And it is the first Thursday of 2022, and we are starting off with a bang with our next round of 5-star predictions. Now we are going to continue to collaborate with this video series, which we have been really enjoying. We're getting to know some of our bookish friends a little bit more, which is a lot of fun. And this year we are changing up a little bit about 5-star predictions. We have decided that we're going to condense it a little bit, and we are going to be doing it every other month instead of every 3 months. So we will be, for example, picking our picks in January, and then we will follow up at the end of February and have those books read. And instead of doing 5 books, we're going to do 3. So we're just kind of condensing it all a little bit of a shorter time frame, a little less number of books. I think definitely by the end of last year, both Lindsay and I were kind of struggling to finish up our books. So we were things were just starting to get a little bit crazy and busy and all that stuff. So we decided to probably be good to change it up just a little bit. So, but still doing it, still collaborating, and it'll just be every other month and 3 books instead of 5. So we're excited about the changes. So for this round, we are going to be working with Vicky from Vicky's Book Nook. We have worked with her in the past, and she is wonderful. And when we started talking about people to collaborate with, she was one of the first ones we thought of. And so we are going to be doing this with her this round. And for the prompt that we wanted to do, Vicky had a great idea where we take prompts off of a yearly reading challenge and pick 3 books from that challenge and make those our 5-star predictions. And I thought that was fantastic. I am definitely participating in a year-long reading challenge. I know that Vicky is as well. Lindsay doesn't normally do challenges all that much, but I know she'll make something work. So, I'm excited to see what she's going to end up doing with it. And I decided to pick the Buzzword Readathon Challenge because that is something that I'm doing this year. Again, I was very successful in it last year, and I plan to continue and do it again this year. This is a reading challenge that is hosted by Kayla from Books and Lala, and it's just a yearly reading challenge. She's already put up all 12 challenges for each month, and you can really make it your own. She issues out either a word or a prompt to look for in the title of the books that you're picking. And since it's a year-long thing and she announces it all at once, you can really do it at your own pace, and you can do the whole thing in 1 month if you want to, or you can spread it out. It doesn't matter. You really just do what you want to do. I am going to take the whole year to do it. However, I'm not worrying about reading the prompt for January in January. As long as I read a book sometime in the year that fits January's prompt, I'm just going to write it in and call it good. That's how I'm going to approach this. It's going to help me be more successful that way. So because that is the yearly challenge I'm doing, I picked 3 prompts from this yearly challenge, and I have 3 books here that will fit those. And these are all 5-star predictions for me. And also an approach that I'm taking personally for 5-star predictions this year is I want to be picking books that are from the different areas in my house that I'm trying to concentrate on this year. So that is going to include my book of the month shelf, my review cart, the books that have been sent to me from publishers, my Christmas book exchange book cart, and my gifted book cart as well. So one of those 4 places is where I want to be picking all of my 5-star predictions for this year. And I can definitely do that because there are so many different options on each one of those shelves that I can easily pick 5-star predictions all year long, no problem. And it'll help me reach my goals too. Okay, so the first 5-star prediction I have here, this one came off my Christmas book exchange cart, and it's actually a book that Lindsay sent me very early on in our Christmas book exchange days, and that is The Life We Bury. This is by Alan Eskins, and I figured January, February would be a great time to read this because, as you can see, it's a very snowy, wintry cover, and we currently just had 6 inches of snow dumped on us here in Northern Virginia. So I'm literally looking at snow right now, and I think we're supposed to get a little bit more before the end of this weekend. I think a little bit more is coming, but that's fine. So this one is a book that every time I talk about it, everyone raves about it. Lindsay absolutely loves this book. The buzzword prompt that this one fulfills is the word we. There is a prompt that it's kind of like pronouns, and I think she calls it pronouns, but it's like, you know, he, she, her, I, we, they, like all sorts of different words. So she kind of like listed them all out in her video. So we was in there. I double checked. And so that's how I'm going to do this one. So this follows a college student who has a writing assignment where he has to interview somebody about their lives. And he just decides to go up to this nursing home and find somebody who's willing to talk to him. And he ends up meeting this man who is a war veteran, also a convict. And he was actually just recently let out of jail because he is currently dying. So he got out of prison so that he can kind of finish off his life in this place. Our college student ends up talking to him, getting his life story. And as things are coming out, the student is realizing, I don't think this guy's guilty of what he was convicted of. So what do you do with that information, right? Do you try to get him off right before he is no longer around, or, you know, like what's he going to do? So I'm really excited to read this. And again, I've heard amazing, amazing things about it. So this will be one on my list. The next one I have here is one from my review cart. This one came out in May of 2021, and that is The Plot. And this is by Janine Hanff-Korelitz. And this one is going to fulfill the buzzword prompt for a bookish word in the title. So plot is definitely a bookish word because that's part of book writing. So I thought that would be perfect. And this does involve a novel. Like it surrounds an author and novels and stuff. So this one follows a college professor who reads a transcript or a manuscript of one of his students who is ready to write this book, and it's brilliant. However, that student goes missing, and he decides to take it upon himself to publish this work as his own. It's something he needs for his career, so he takes the credit for it, and you're going to see all the aftermath and fallout from that, because I'm sure it's just not going to be that easy, right? So I've heard really good things about this, and when I showed my review card and asked for suggestions, this one came up multiple times, so I figured I would go ahead and slot it into my buzzword for this one. And my last one here is a doozy. I second guessed on whether or not I should pick this because it's long, but I really, really do want to read it. And I really do feel like this is going to be a 5-star prediction. This one came off my book of the month shelf, and that is The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. And the buzzword for this one is number. So the number 4 is in the title. This one is a historical fiction, and it is centered around kind of a Great Depression time frame. And I have heard just incredible things about it, and it's going to be emotional, and I'm ready for that. I think this is going to be the first one that I knock out, just so I can kind of get this one under my belt, because it is big, and I actually do plan to have a buddy read done for this one, so that'll help me as well, kind of motivate me to pick it up soon. This is the one that I was like, oh, it's so big, I don't know, but I really, really do want to read it. And looking at my book of the month shelf, and when I saw the number 4, I was like, oh, there we go. And it was just kind of a no-brainer. So yeah, but very excited to read this. This was also the book of the month, book of the year last year based on member votes. So very high expectations for this one. Okay, guys, those are my 3 picks for our next round of 5-star predictions. I really do believe that these 3 books will be 5-star reads for me. So please let me know down below if you have read them. Let me know if you think I would give any of these books 5 stars. That would be awesome. And make sure you go check out Lindsay and Vicky today and see what books they have picked and which reading challenges they're doing, because we're not doing the same reading challenges. So it'll be fun to watch them and see what challenges they're going to focus on too. And we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.